Dear viewers from all over the map, welcome to my channel. The Curious Tube features book reviews, tech tips, earning money online, and more. In this video, I'll walk you through Graham Hancock's famous book, Heaven's Mirror, revealing the true purpose of the pyramids and the Great Sphinx. Coming up next on The Curious Tube.
In Heaven's Mirror, author Graham Hancock endures the quest begun in his international bestseller Fingerprints of the Gods, to rediscover the hidden legacy of mankind and to reveal that ancient cultures were, in fact, the inheritors to a far older forgotten civilization and the inheritors of its archaic, mystical wisdom, working with photographer Santha Faya. Hancock traces a network of consecrated sites around the globe on a spectacular expedition of discovery that takes us from the pyramids and temples of ancient Egypt to the enigmatic statues of Easter Island. From the haunting ruins of pre-Columbian America to the splendors of Angkor Wat, it is a voyage through myth, magic, and astonishing archaeological revelations that forces us to rethink the cultures of our lost ancestors and the origins of civilization. The first fully illustrated book by Graham Hancock, Heaven's Mirror, is a stunning and illuminating tour of the spirituality of the ancients. A search for a secret recorded in the very foundations of the holiest sites of antiquity, as the book covers everything from Mexico, Peru, Bolivia to Egypt to Cambodia and the Pacific. A comprehensive review of all the material presented would take another book, so we will focus instead on Easter Island and some of the misinformation therein to thoroughly rebut every error or to correct all misspelled words and erroneously interpreted facts. Would take a mega review and would likely send this reviewer into a catatonic state. The subject of Easter Island begins with the statement that the island is as close as it is physically possible to get to 144 degrees of longitude east of Angkor. Duh, this is supposed to indicate some vast network by unknown navigators and architects. In reference to Easter Island's role in the larger scheme of things, it's a Physon cadre of literate architects and sculptors whose predecessors had found the navel of the world through extraordinary feats of astronavigation were clearly people of the highest determination and caliber until the time when evil entered their community. They had dedicated themselves single-mindedly for hundreds of years to the creation of transcendent and awe-inspiring works of religious art. The book is liberally sprinkled with tantalizing questions that usually begin with, is it possible? Is it a coincidence? Perhaps this is, and the implication is, take the following quote, perhaps they used advanced technologies, perhaps they had even learned how to transcend technical solutions and to manipulate the physical world by focused mental power. 236. The author likes the phrase, the evidence supports the theory that, but the evidence he cites is lifted from spurious sources including various publications by rationally challenged authors. The legitimate sources he cites give the impression that, hey, this guy really read the material, but actually what he does is lift small bits out of context and distort them for his agenda. The book is liberally sprinkled with tantalizing questions that usually begin with, is it possible? Is it a coincidence? Perhaps this is, and the implication is, take the following quote, perhaps they used advanced technologies, perhaps they had even learned how to transcend technical solutions and to manipulate the physical world by focused mental power. The author likes the phrase, the evidence supports the theory that, but the evidence he cites is lifted from spurious sources including various publications by rationally challenged authors. The legitimate sources he cites give the impression that, hey, this guy really read the material, but actually what he does is lift small bits out of context and distort them for his agenda.
Thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more videos from this channel. If you knew of any useful information on this topic, let me know in the comments below. And if you're new here, click on the subscribe button and notifications icon for more useful information and tips from The Curious Tube.